Located in the Wasatch Mountains of northern Utah, Powder Mountain is the largest ski resort in the U.S. by skiable acres and does not disappoint. With deep pow and minimal lift lines, this independent resort floats under the radar as it only offers 1,500 tickets per day, and not all the terrain is lift accessible. Limiting tickets ensures fresh lines days after a storm and the feeling of riding on your own private resort. Powder Mountain was one of the first Utah ski resorts to allow snowboarding in the mid-'80s. Now it includes low incline beginner terrain up to the Hike 2 steeps of James Peak.
Welcome to Powder Mountain. I'm Jennifer and Jeff's behind the camera. We're a snowboard traveler and we are in powder heaven at Powder Mountain. We're just enjoying it. Big smiles. Woo!
Powder Mountain is an hour-and-a-half drive northeast of Salt Lake City or 45 minutes from Ogden. Be prepared for steep mountain driving as the base area is at the top of the mountain. The original Sundown Lodge is first, then the main Timberline Lodge, further is Hidden Lake Lodge, and finally the On-Mountain Village Lodging. A free shuttle bus operates between the lodges. Beginner and intermediate riders will enjoy Timberline and Hidden Lake areas, then explore further to Village and Mary's Bowl. There are beginner runs from every lift, including the Advanced Paradise area. From sundown, ride the Snowcat or hike 30 minutes to Lightning Ridge and another 30 minutes to the top of James Peak. There are other Hike 2 areas around the resort if conditions permit, along with guided terrain.
Timberline is the main lodge with a large parking lot, ticket windows, a cafeteria, and rentals. Purchasing tickets online is recommended to secure a spot. Since the lodge is at the top of the mountain, a rope drop signals the resort is open and everyone rides down to the lift. Timberline has short and sweet runs to warm up on a groomer or dive in the trees for instant powder. We ended up riding back to the base and took the short shuttle bus ride to Sundown Lift.
Sundown has several long beginner and intermediate runs with rolling terrain. We took a few powder laps here while waiting for the Snowcat to open. Be sure to check in at the ticket office for expected cat opening times to plan out the day. Steeper terrain like Lightning Ridge can be delayed for avalanche mitigation. There is an extra $25 cost per ride on the Snowcat that must be added to your ticket and scan. The ride was about 15 minutes, or it's free to hike up in 30 minutes.
Lightning Ridge is worth the Snowcat cost or hiking effort. We rode down the ridgeline eyeing up the best runs, then hiked a little further to Hook Chute. We were rewarded with fresh turns through the rocky chutes and some of the deepest powder around. The run tapered off as we floated through the snow down to the Paradise Lift. This type of powder is what dreams are made of. Paradise is lift-accessed expert terrain with more glades, rocky chutes, and natural features. Most of the lifts at the resort are newer quads, and while not high speed, they get you around the mountain and give your legs a break. Depending on the direction of the latest storm, one side of the ridgeline might have more snow than the other. There was decent coverage in the pine trees, but we found better snow on the other side through the aspens.
From Paradise, it's easy to ride to the next area of Hidden Lake. Hidden Lake Lodge is the highest lift access point of the resort, great for lunch, warming up, and taking in the views. See if you can spot all 4 states. Hidden Lake has steeper intermediate terrain with an open bowl feel. The runs here are long and a favorite area for intermediate cruisers. All the snow is natural at Powder Mountain, which helps maintain a fluffier snow consistency with fewer icy spots. The limited number of visitors also helps. There are plenty of side hits and rollers if you're looking for airtime, as the terrain park is no longer a feature of the resort.
From Hidden Lake, take an easy road over to the newest terrain at Powder Mountain, Village and Mary's. Village is where the new luxury cabin rentals are located, with most of the other lodging 15 minutes down the valley in Wolf Creek. Village is the easiest slope at the resort, and the aspen trees in between the run are fun too.
Nearby is Mary's Bowl with intermediate runs perfect for cruising groomers or weaving around the aspen. While the layout of the mountain was confusing at first, we quickly made our way around the resort and there was plenty of terrain to explore. Lightning Ridge was our favorite area, and we caught the last Snowcat for the day to more powder bliss. Night skiing, woo!
The fun doesn't end at 4 p.m. though. Sundown Lift lights up at night until 9 p.m. Switch your goggle lenses and cruise the well-lit area. We froze our faces but still had fun in the packed powder. Be sure to stretch those legs after a full powder day.
We are Jeff and Jennifer with Snowboard Traveler. Thanks for exploring Powder Mountain with us, and we will see you at the next ski resort. Okay, I'm flying. This is sweet.